3 minutes of the opening round, but now we have a real action-packed fight for you that we saw a little bit earlier on tonight's bill. Gavin Rees, well, he's a 22-fight unbeaten record, but he has been out of action for a while, 18 months in fact, but he is carrying great local support. He goes in with Daniel Thorpe. You might remember him, one of Amir Khan's victims, a very busy fighter from Sheffield and a difficult man to shift as well. We pick it up at the start.
This represents something of a comeback for Gavin Rees in the red shorts. Man from Newbridge in Wales. Hasn't fought since September 2004. Got himself in a bit of trouble outside the ring as a result of that. Got a community service order, but more importantly, so far as his career was concerned, he got a 1-year suspension imposed by the British Boxing Board of Control. Undefeated in 22 fights is Rees, but has that taken the steam out of his career? And here against Daniel Thorpe, a journeyman who you'll remember fought Amir Khan last year. Thorpe in his 69th professional fight, but he knows his way around a ring, and he's got enough to give Rees problems if Rees is rusty or off his game. Trained by Enzo Calzaghe, fights out of the Calzaghe gym in Newbridge, and he was a former #1 challenger to the WBO super featherweight title. Also, he was moving in on a WBU title, but now here in a 6-rounder, and he knows that he's got to look good, fighting for the first time as a lightweight.
Yeah, Rees obviously looking to impress upon his opponent. You know, his busy work rate. He's known as an aggressive fighter. Unfortunately for him, you know, he's had a long period, as you said just a minute ago, John, of inactivity, but obviously looking to make up for lost time.
Aggressive sort of fighter, Gavin Rees. Only stands about 5'3", 5'4", but he can bang away with some power. He's a good infighter, as of course he has to be, as you can see. Daniel Thorpe, very much the taller man, and here goes Rees, going to look for the lad from Sheffield, Daniel Thorpe, 28 years old. Out of the Dave Coldwell gym, trains in Ecclesfield, engineer by profession, but a very, very busy fighter, and makes himself a good second income as a pro fighter. And Rees just a bit flat-footed there, allowing himself to be turned, and as he did so, Thorpe punishing him with a little sneak left hand in close.
Rees is obviously a very diminutive stature, John. He's very short, you know, very, very powerful once he gets his punches going.
Overhand right was a glancing blow, but he did catch Thorpe with the left hand to get him to back away from that exchange, and you get the impression in this opening round already that Thorpe is not too keen on the power of Rees. When Rees gets inside, you can see that he's the heavier puncher. Closing seconds. Oh, good shot from Rees. Really good, solid right hand. And I tell you what, Daniel Thorpe did well to stay on his feet from that one. That was a peach of a shot, and this is a big opening round for Gavin Rees. So good, solid right hand from Gavin Rees, conclusively earning him the first round, surely, on the scorecard of the referee, Roddy Evans. Rees, the smaller man in the red and white shorts from Newbridge in Wales. Thorpe had started quite well, boxing quite neatly, but the power of Rees was starting to tell in the closing minutes of the opening round.
Well, Rees goes behind a double jab every time, and it's working for him. It's really paying dividends. He pops the double jab, lovely shot, another lovely shot.
He's looking for his 23rd victory, undefeated as a professional is Gavin Rees. Thorpe trying to confuse him by switch hitting. He started out of the southpaw stance, now he's reverted to an orthodox style, but it's not making any difference. The power is with Rees.
At the moment in time, Thorpe just can't find the antidote. He just can't find what it takes to keep this boy off. He's like a rash at the moment. He's just all over him.
In his last fight, September 2004, Rees actually had to get off the floor to beat that rugged fighter from Wolverhampton, Carl Allen. And here he's coming back, and he's wanting to enthuse his local fans and trying to make up for lost time. Another right hand got onto the jaw of Danny Thorpe, and there was a big body shot as well. Power from Rees.
Yeah, Rees is looking to close the show as quickly as he can. He'll want to do a better job than Amir Khan did on Thorpe, if he can.
Well,
beautiful
Amir
left
Khan,
hook, sorry John, beautiful left hook there by Rees.
Amir Khan got Danny Thorpe out in the second round, and Thorpe actually gets in with a nice right-hand counter there in that exchange. Rees is going looking for him. Doubling up well on the jab again.
Yeah, these are quite hurtful punches from Rees.
A little reminder from Thorpe, though, as he clips him with that right hand. He's not having it all his own way. Thorpe's a tough cookie. You don't have 68 fights in 5 years or so as a professional without being a fit, strong lad. Body shot again from Rees. I got the impression that momentarily took the wind out of Daniel Thorpe. Left hand into the body.
Yeah, he's going looking for the body shots, and they're really getting through and hurting Thorpe because he's hanging on for dear life.
Closing seconds of the second round, and Rees contemptuously dropping his hands and trying to tee off with the big shots. He's had a lot of success with that left lead in the second round, and he's built another good round around solid jabs.
Stick in and start using the jab, the face, and body shot to right. All right, Ian? Hear me now.
Round 3.
Third round of 6. Gavin Rees in the red shorts, the undefeated Welshman. He's winning this fight at this stage, but between rounds, Enzo Calzaghe, his trainer, father of Joe Calzaghe, of course, was saying, box your way in. You're charging in like a madman, and you don't need to do it. He wants him to work behind the jab and box his way into range. There's a good body shot.
Yeah, Rees is a very spiteful little character. He throws his punches, every punch like it's his last shot. I mean, he just wants to take this kid out. Lovely combination.
Yeah, 2 headshots, and he got the opportunity because he landed a really good right hook which thudded into Thorpe's body.
Well, Thorpe's as game as they come. He'll try every trick in the book to keep this boy off now if he can, but it's only a matter of time, you feel, before Rees actually gets through and closes the show.
Rees, I'm sure, wants to establish himself once again as a fighter who has the capability, or is recognised as having the capability, to go an awful long way in this sport. And he's trying to take Thorpe out. And he's trying to box his way in as well and do exactly what his trainer was saying between rounds.
He's doing a good job of that in this round, John, he really is. He's using the jab to good effect, and Thorpe's gone into survival mode now, and it's hard to knock out a guy that doesn't want to fight back. But every time Thorpe tries something, he's getting hurt. Excuse me, he's getting hurt with those shots.
Oh, good right hand from Rees, and that's knocked out the gum shield of Danny Thorpe. Referee spotted it, and he's going to take him back to the corner to have the gum shield put back in. No, in fact, no, it came out of the mouth of Gavin Rees. I was wrong with that. Thought it had been a right hand from Rees which had knocked him out, but it must have been a counter from Thorpe in close. Thorpe, as you say, though, Duke, he really knows how to survive in a boxing ring. And he gives everybody a decent argument, doesn't he? Here's Rees trying to unload again. Those hooks have been really hurtful shots in this fight. A good shot from Thorpe. Terrific left hand, and for a moment there, Rees is backed up, and look at the blood seeping from his nose. That was a really good quality left hand that Danny Thorpe found.
Well, it was just like a free-for-all there. Rees just hurt, he hit his opponent, Thorpe, and had him hurt, but then walked onto a shot himself, had to regroup, rethink, take a backward step.
Well, just when Gavin Rees, I think, thought that he was about to finish Danny Thorpe, Thorpe threw a quality shot and he's made Rees's face look something of a bloody mess in the closing stages of this round.
Let him load up. Keep boxing. Just keep your composure. Listen, like, you're a big defense. Come on, now, listen to me. You can still do this, but only if you use your brain, right?
Fourth round of this lightweight contest between the local favourite, Gavin Rees, the Welshman, fighting out of the Enzo Calzaghe gym, and Danny Thorpe from Sheffield in his 69th professional fight. Rees, of course, undefeated, back in the ring after an absence of, well, a year and a half now. He had a 1-year suspension imposed because of problems he got into outside the boxing ring, wound up being banned as a result of that, and looking to make up for lost time, but he was nailed a couple of times in that last round.
He's just got to show just a little bit more sort of restraint as Rees, if he starts getting the jab working again.
The Thorpe corner were saying to their man, be content to box and keep on doing what you're doing. And he certainly had a level of success. The right eye of Rees is starting to mark up. Very pale-skinned, isn't he, Gavin Rees? And he does show the badges of conflict and blood also seeping from his nose. Tough fight, this one, Duke.
Yeah, it's developing into quite an interesting fight. I mean, obviously we can see the pattern of what's happening, but you see, Rees isn't getting half as much success as what he would do if it had been active. You know, the inactivity obviously it does take its toll in terms of timing.
Is it just me, or is Gavin Rees starting to look as though he's running out of steam a little bit?
Yeah, he's going to be tired, John. He's fighting at a hard pace, and as we've said before, you know, he's had a lot of time away from boxing, and it just erodes some of your skills, some of your timing skills, your reflexes.
And of course he's fighting at the higher level. He's now fighting at lightweight. He's in against a naturally bigger man. He's been a powerful puncher as a super featherweight, Gavin Rees, but here he's up against a man who is bigger than him and is in good condition, and he's thrown his best shots and he's not been able to get the man out of there, and Danny Thorpe is still trying to return fire with fire.
Well, a lot will depend on Rees's activity. If he's active enough and he gets a string of fights, you know, he might be able to switch back down to the super featherweight division.
He says he thinks that he's going to continue as a lightweight. That's a good right hand, and he gets a excuse me, a nod of recognition from Thorpe.
He'll be pleased with his performance so far.
Turning into a real grueling sort of fight, this. It may only be a 6-rounder, but it's a tough one.
Yeah, but Rees is winning every round so far.
Yeah, Rees is winning it, but he's having to dig deep.
Beautiful round or not? Was that a beautiful round or not? Was that a good for round or not? Yeah. It was a fantastic round. Why was it a good round? Tell me, why was it a good round? Jab. Because what do you work behind jab? The right hand, the right hand. Understand what? You got it for once. That is, don't ask, then put there. Don't argue with him. That's what he's there for, all right? Just stop it, all right? All right? You hear me now?
Yep.
All right. Just sharp and control yourself. That was a cracking round of boxing, right? Where you composed, your right hand worked a peach, all right? Time will come, you dismantle him, all right? This is what I'm saying?
Yep.
Dismantle. And I want a second of the same round again. Yep. Beautiful jab, bing, bam, bam, bam. All right? You smack this guy, you don't want to be no more. Don't be short support, right? Okay, there's a cracking bell around. Same again, right? Drop in low, right?
Second out, round 5.
Fifth round, Gavin Rees is in control in the red shorts, the Welshman. Clearly ahead, Danny Thorpe's giving him an argument, but Rees has just had a big round, and Enzo Calzaghe making him well aware, his trainer, that he had that big round because he boxed, because he worked in behind the jab. Rees tried to argue on some point when he was getting that little lecture from his trainer. As a result of it, he got a cuff around the head, saying, "Who's in charge here? Don't argue with me." Well, there we go. Down goes Danny Thorpe. Shakes his head a little bit disconsolately to the corner, as much as to say, "I've not got too much left in here."
Yeah, now, immediately, as Rees listened to his corner, he's boxed his way in, and now he's looking to just finish this one.
Referee's having a close look. I wonder how much more Danny Thorpe can take. He's bravely trying to come fighting back. What guts, what guts. Plenty of fighters, I think, might have walked away then and said, "Oh, that's enough." But Thorpe came back, trying to throw shots, trying to fight his way out of the crisis. That's another big right hand from Gavin Rees. Thorpe looks a little bit unsteady on his legs.
Yeah, he certainly does, John. He just took a lovely, sweet right hand. Now he's ready to go.
Rees is trying to unload. He's trying to get his man out of there. Here in the 5th round, and those are hurtful hooks that he's hammering into the body of Daniel Thorpe, who has had all the spring taken out of his stride. He's walking a little bit unsteadily. Another big hook, chopping right hand. It's all over, and the referee, Roddy Evans, says that's it. And Gavin Rees has done a very, very good job there in the 5th round of ending that one. Enzo Calzaghe walks across to congratulate his fighter. Full marks for Daniel Thorpe. He made it a contest. Gavin Rees had to dig deep, but when he got the opportunity, he finished that one with a great deal of style and no little panache.
Yeah, he's a very useful addition to the lightweight ranks. He really is. He's going to be one to be reckoned with. Look at this onslaught, a good two-fisted attack. Left hook, right hand to the body.
And in the end, it was a chopping right hand after those hooks into the body. There he goes. And the referee says, "OK, my boy, that's it, all over." Win number 23 for Gavin Rees.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 45 seconds of round number 5, the referee has called a halt to the contest. In his opinion, Daniel Thorpe was in no position to continue. Your winner from Newbridge, Gavin The Rock Rees.